Well, good evening. It was a fine Mother's Day today, and I came across an article I wanted to share by the author of How to Get Paid for What You Know, Graham Cochrane. I read his stuff before, I read his book. It's a pretty interesting book. I appreciate his honesty. The article is the number one thing that he tells people who want to build successful side hustles. So let's see what he says here. The number one thing he says for people who want to build side hustles, which seems to be all of the craze right now, is build a side hustle that can scale automatically. How do you do that? Well, he tells you in about 4 steps. I'm not going to say simple because they probably take some time. Number one, create discoverable content like YouTube videos, blogs, and podcasts. He doesn't count social media because it's not evergreen content. It kind of changes with the times. Number 2, offer free gifts. This gift can be a PDF guide, a free video masterclass, or an audio training. Number 3, email autoresponders. Once somebody downloads his free gifts, he'll send a few days worth of pre-written emails and add even more value to them. Number 4, create digital products. Being able to sell your knowledge through a digital product like an online video course or a paid community is a great way to help free up your time and grow your income. His favorite digital products are online courses. That's how he found his success. His big claim to fame is he works 5 hours a week and generates about $160,000 of passive income every month. He still has to do some work, but that is some pretty good return on your dollar when you're putting in 5 hours a week. And so the last thing he says is whatever side hustle you choose to start, ask yourself, am I building something that can scale easily and cheaply and also be sustainable in the long run? If the answer is yes, he thinks you're on the right track. I've been considering after reading this book, and it's the same information as article. If that information is interesting to you, I highly recommend his book. His book pretty much lays down exactly what to do. It's very similar to Tim Ferriss's 4-hour work week, where he lays down everything in his book too. So this whole passive income thing is very interesting, and the side hustles, and man, I think people are wanting get-rich schemes, are hoping it's fast, easy money. I just don't think it is. I think it takes a lot of time. Graham Cochrane actually says, if you're going to be starting to put digital content out there, he's you should expect to invest about 3 years to get things up and rolling. And it may be 3 years with not a lot of notice online, but you need to be okay with that. I would love to get a digital product online that helps new homeowners do handyman stuff around the house, do repairs around the house, so that they can be equipped to do that themselves, get the sense of satisfaction of doing it themselves, and save tons of money by not having to hire contractors, and also not be left with the eyesore of loose and hanging trim in their kitchen for 5 years until they can get a handyman there, or they don't want to pay a handyman $200 to come fix a small piece of trim. They can just do that stuff themselves. So I don't know, I got a lot of ideas right now, and I need to focus and stay ever focused on first getting a business off the ground the next year, doing home maintenance stuff, because my mind tends to go in a billion different directions. So the article was from How to Get Paid for What You Know, Graham Cochrane.